Hey y'all, to my returning viewers, and welcome. What's up to the new folks? If you don't know, I'm Erica Vane, a creative entrepreneur from Baltimore, Maryland, living in Los Angeles, California. And on this channel, I create content to share my journey and help you along on yours, hopefully. How can I help? Well, on this channel, I give you advice, how-tos, resources, and more to support you in your creative entrepreneurship journey. And I also answer questions. So don't hesitate to drop them in any of the comment sections of the videos or follow me on social media at Erica Vane. In today's video, we are taking a step to the controversial side of screenwriting, feedback. I'm always looking for great screenwriting content from people, specifically people who look like me and tell stories similar to the ones that I tell. But in this case in particular, I was searching for content around giving and receiving feedback in screenwriting specifically, and I found a few great things, but not enough. So here we are. In today's video, we're talking about receiving feedback on your scripts. One of the best things a new screenwriter can do is join a writer's group. A writer's group will support your screenwriting career by providing you with feedback, sharing resources, and helping you during times where you may be confused or unsure about what you should do next or what you could do next. Your writers group becomes an invaluable resource that you need, especially when you have an original screenwriting idea that you actually want to get made. They allow for you to have additional eyes and different perspectives on your work so that you can address areas of concerns or any specific issues within your script before you take it out to shop it to production companies or networks or other producers. The act of joining the writers group is easy. What's actually hard is finding one that you can enjoy and grow in. When looking for writers groups, you want to find a group that aligns with your goals, your skill sets, and your ambitions. Your writers group experience will not be a good one if any of those things are not aligned with the members in the group. For example, if you are a super ambitious writer, but you get in a group that is more laid back and not necessarily attaching goals to their writing, then you're going to be frustrated when you're trying to push forward and they're just chilling back. So it's very important that you get in a group of people who are like you and that they think similarly to you. Y'all don't have to agree on everything, but the overall missions, goals, and work style should definitely align. You can find writers groups via industry-specific email newsletters, Facebook groups, Twitter, or Instagram. When in doubt, ask a writer you know for a referral. If you can't find a writers group to join, then you will need to create one. I have joined writers groups and created them. So if you want me to do a video on actually creating the group, then let me know in the comment section down below and I'll put together a video for that. I can give you the process that I use for creating a phenomenal and supportive writers group. If you're not in a writers group and can't find one and not ready to make one, then you need to at least find one person to send your work to review. If you are the only writer in your circle, then sis, you need a new circle. But no, really, get on Twitter, start talking about screenwriting, and don't stop until you find a screenwriter friend who is open to reading your work. Another option that I haven't done, and I will want you to wait to do until after you found a writers group, is to pay for feedback or script coverage. But that can be iffy, and why pay for initial feedback when you can collaborate with someone in your same position and get feedback for free? We are all trying to make it, we just haven't made it yet. It's one thing to have a writers group or a friend that you can go to for feedback, but as your story develops and you drop in more, it will become vitally important that you know the type of feedback that you need at different stages of your draft. For example, if you are sold on your character making a decision on page 5, then you don't need pitch feedback for what that character should do on page 5. Instead, you would ask your readers if your character's decision made sense on page 5. Was the setup clear? Do you understand why he or she did what they did on page 5? Otherwise, you would end up with a lot of notes that you have to sift through or you can't use. This is something that I have experienced for sure, and it wasn't until I was super clear and able to articulate what I wanted by way of feedback that I and my story actually benefited from the feedback given. This is something that I actually saw in a YouTube video about critique. And I ain't gonna lie, getting the note behind the note and standing strong through some people's super harsh critique is not easy. I started listing all the feedback that I got into 2 columns, pros and cons, but all together. And then I was able to really pull back and see a 50,000 foot view of the feedback and better understand the areas of concern within my script. Oftentimes, one person's note next to another person helped me understand that other person's note better. This also allows for you to better see and quantify the things that you need to address in your script. If you're like me, there are 5 other women in one of my groups, 3 other people in another. That's 8 opinions on my 167-page script. It's a lot. So help yourself manage it. Again, it helped me. This is where the real juice is. Asking follow-up questions. Getting the feedback is one thing, but actually understanding the note and how it can improve your script is not always so clear. So you have to ask follow-up questions. Honestly, I didn't start getting the most out of my groups until I got comfortable and confident in questioning the feedback that I received. So often we receive the feedback, but not everyone knows how to communicate what they want to say in the clearest, most helpful way. This is when you have to dig to get to the note behind the note. Your writers group has great intentions, but not everything that they say will come out the right way. But if you ask poignant questions, you can get to the part of the feedback that matters the most and will truly help your story. Start rewriting, sis. That's all the implementation stage looks like. Take the note and start writing to apply it. Now that you've implemented the feedback that you have received, it's time to reread your script. Make sure the changes actually work. See if you're inspired by what's new on the page. Now that you have all these additional changes, I like to break my reading sessions down by goals. So I'll do a pass with my script of focusing solely on one character or on grammar or on scene tone. So you need to be rereading your script often, but make sure that it's after you're implementing feedback. If the changes you made from the feedback work, great. If not, you have more updating to do. There is no prescription for every script. Some will need 4 revisions, others may need 100. Michaela Cole, the star, creator, and writer of I May Destroy You, made headlines last year when the show premiered and was absolutely amazing. She revealed the process to making it, saying that she did 191 drafts. 191. 191, y'all. So write, rewrite, and repeat as much as you need. Okay, that's all I got for y'all today. My advice and 2 cents on receiving feedback as a screenwriter. I actually have some group member scripts that I gotta go and read now because we got a meeting coming up, so I gotta go. If you like the content I shared in today's video, stick around. Hit the subscribe button, give your girl a like. There is so much more to come. I thank you all so much for watching. If you're looking for more screenwriting content, go ahead and watch this video on submitting to screenwriting fellowships here. And I post a link to an amazing PDF detailing all of this year's important fellowships, mentorships, and screenwriting contests in the description box below. It is free $99, so go ahead and get that, and I will see you in the next video.